Welcome to Not Your Average Tabletop. I'm Zach.
And I'm Mac.
And today we are giving our first impressions of Tend. It's coming from IV Studios. And yeah, Tend is a game that I was interested in when I saw the Game Founder Kickstarter, whatever crowdfunding it was doing. But I was like, I better not get it. It's another big game, and don't really have room in the collection. And then I come to find out, well, actually, my sister-in-law, and then our brother and sister-in-law, again, two of them backed this, I guess. So
there's two copies.
Access to multiple copies in the family. And yeah, I was very excited. I was waiting impatiently to get a chance to play this one, because it had kind of these scratch-off things that you could do, and then there was a kind of farming element to it. I always tend to like farming games, and these farms, you were kind of representing animals and plants with dice and kind of turning them. And I thought that looked kind of interesting, kind of putting those in a grid space, polyomino, not really polyomino because they're all squares. I guess it still kind of is, but just had a few interesting pieces to it that I found looked interesting. But did not back it, and I think at that point we'd played Fractured Sky, which is also from this company, and the one your brother got.
Yep.
And I liked that one a lot, so I was like, maybe I should have, but yeah, got to play it, and I had a blast.
Oh boy.
You maybe didn't have so much of a blast. It was pretty late. We played it pretty late, and
I thought
I
thought it was going to be an hour-long game.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a little bit shorter.
And it was like 2.5 hours.
Because it is kind of a verb and verb style game, a little bit.
Yeah.
Sort of. Action selection, I would say, with different actions popping up each round. But yeah, it ended up taking maybe closer to 2 hours, probably.
2.5.
2.5 hours, which it says 60 to 90 minutes.
So a little over.
A little over that, but it is a first game, and there can be a lot of thinkiness to this one. It even said in the video, if you're playing with like the higher player counts, and I think you can it says 1 to 6 player, 1 to 6 plus. I think if you have like 2 sets, you can play with like up to 12 players or something crazy like that. But yeah, this would take up a decent amount of space. You'd need multiple tables, I think.
For sure.
But it said to use like a timer if you wanted to, but I think with me playing, you might have to use a timer anyway, just because.
I was going to start. I was like, oh boy.
It just felt like there were so many things you could do.
Around here.
Okay, it wasn't quite that long, but it might have been close sometimes. But yeah, you get
10 rounds.
12 rounds.
10 minutes, 12 rounds. 10 minutes a round.
Was it 12 rounds? Yeah, I think so. And then you got to do 2 actions a round, which doesn't seem like much.
2 hours.
But then, with those actions, sometimes you get bonuses if you meet those. So that might be why you take a certain action first to kind of upgrade something so that you can take another action and get a bonus. I loved how those things went together. And, yeah, I felt like all the actions kind of felt like they were sort of little mini-game type things. 'Cause
I think that's
fair. A couple of them, like wood cutting and mining, you're kind of scratching off a scratch-off sheet and revealing some different rewards that you're going to get. That kind of thing is always satisfying, I think. It's satisfying to hope for a certain thing. Sometimes you don't get what you want, and that might not be satisfying.
Yeah.
But it's fun to reveal things like that, I think. Did you feel that way or not really? You're just like,
I think it was more frustrating.
Okay.
Because it's not super helpful. You sometimes really need a specific thing.
Yep.
And so if you don't uncover that, you're just basically wasting your turn going there. You can try to use something else that you got, but the resources have, obviously limited things that they do or correspond to, so it was really like, alright, I guess I'll take one of these side actions that I don't really want, but that's what I got, so went nowhere, it felt like, sometimes.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the game that I think people are either going to like or not like, is as you gain resources in this game, you have to spend them that turn.
Yeah.
So you can't carry over resources in order to take an action later. There are a decent amount of options that you can use them on, and some things kind of can give you immediate benefits, whereas others might be more of a long-term thing for like end game scoring and stuff like that. That you kind of have to decide at some point in the game, like, okay, now I have to start using resources for that instead of maybe things that are actually upgrading things for me, doing things for me. I felt like that was a good balance. Then you kind of have this weird other sheet that scores like intermittently throughout the game and end game, and you're making unique shapes there. You can turn resources into a unique shape with a unique color. Well, not unique color groups.
Yeah.
And you can't have like color touching each other. So yeah, you're trying to kind of fill that in, which can also get you bonuses, score you points. I had a lot of fun with all of that stuff, but I love the kind of combo-tastic sort of things. And I don't know, it seemed like maybe you and Abby didn't have quite as much of the comboing as I did, but...
No, I couldn't get a combo to save my life. So, yeah, it was real fun for me in that regard.
That's why I was like, I don't know if it was just maybe a little late or...
Yeah, I mean, I tried to go, I think based on the video he had said, don't try to do too much because there is a lot to do. You can't do everything. Or at least we thought until Zach played. And it was like, go for like a tool upgrade right away. And I think it took me 7 rounds to get the tool
a long time
upgrade.
to get the tool.
By the time the double cards came out, like it was like have 12 ground tilled. And I was like, well, I don't even have 7. Like, I have the starting 6 or whatever. Or it was like, have 9 mining spots on your storage. And I'm like, I've been mining this whole time, but I'm not putting them in my storage. I've been using the resources. So it's like, basically, I just could never, ever get a double action. So my turn was spent doing one little action and another little action and hoping for the best.
Yeah, and that's where I felt like I was getting something going maybe a little bit quicker, a little bit earlier. So I think this is a game where if someone kind of gets something going and is focusing on an area and really does well with that, could be a little runawayness if you don't get something kind of right away. And I think there could be some rounds where you just don't get the actions you need to come out.
Or all rounds.
Oh. Well, they gotta come out at some point.
Yeah.
They just might not. Maybe I guess they could
No,
technically not come out. You could always
rounds.
be looking for a specific one. Changes that.
No, there were a couple rounds only, I think.
But yeah, I thought it was fun. And then that fishing element where you're rolling the dice. Thought that was fun too. I enjoyed all the pieces of this one.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
I guess what's your immediate score and how excited are you to get back to 10?
I'd probably give it a 5 right now.
Oh boy. Okay.
I don't know.
Huh?
There's so much going on, and I think a couple of things, right? So it has the scratch off thing, which I think is fun, but it's a little gimmicky. Like, there's really no reason.
It is a little bit of a gimmick.
For it. It's like an extra thing to do kind of thing. So it just feels, it feels like they're relying on that and the stamps, the stamp pens to kind of make this.
Well, I think this is a deluxe version, which comes with a stamp. So some of them don't come with a stamp.
Just come with markers?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, either way, there are things I think it's relying on to kind of make it, like the dice turning situation and whatever. Just the dice that turn.
Oh, the animal?
Yeah, the dice, the plants.
Did you like that? That was, I guess, another thing.
I didn't even get an animal out.
Oh.
By the time
the plants.
I didn't get a plant out.
You didn't get any of those out?
What
were you doing?
I told you I could not get anything.
Okay.
It was ridiculous.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I did enjoy the animals turning at the end of each round, and you could shear the sheep or get eggs from chickens.
There's a chance that Zach may have played wrong.
No.
No.
Not a chance.
Think so?
Not a chance.
Okay.
I might have accidentally missed some things and not given myself enough stuff.
Oh, okay. No. I think there's also some things that are just a little confusing and don't really build right, like the mining and stuff. Like, to get to a high level of mining within like 2 to 3 rounds, which is when the high mining cards start coming out, like, I mean, they still come out, but like, I just don't know how you're supposed to ever achieve some of those things. I think it wasn't until like towards the end that I even was able to, and at most you can mine 2. So it was a lot of like just misses for me, where it was just a hair away on all of those things. The other thing is like and I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but if Zach can come to this game, play it for the first time ever and max out every single thing possible.
Max out?
Yeah, you like filled the whole storage thing. That's all.
Well, I didn't fill it all out. I left myself gaps that I couldn't fill.
Well, basically, you maxed out.
But I got to the point where I couldn't play Shapes.
Exactly. He like maxed out on a bunch of things. And I think if you can come to the table maxed out on a game, I just think, oh boy, that's just a little crazy. Like, there's not enough there.
Yeah, maybe with other plays I wouldn't.
Don't you feel that way? Like, don't you feel
I want to.
And you're done.
I want to actually go back and I want to do more farming and see how much I could actually get through just farming all the land there. Is my hope next time.
Oh boy.
But yeah, I'd probably give this one an 8.5 or 9 as an initial rating here.
Yikes.
But yeah, maybe the gimmick, maybe it is gimmicky, maybe it'll wear off and I'll be like, yeah, okay, I fill in everything every game and. Why do anything with it?
Why do it?
But I love the production on this one. I had a lot of fun. We do have an unboxing of this version of the game, the deluxe version. So if you want to go check out that unboxing, we'd appreciate it. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe for future videos like this. And as always, don't forget to keep on nibbling on our content.